I don't want to. I want to. Yeah. यहाँ पे एक पढ़ा ले लो.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live session. And this is a very special live session, especially for all the cat lovers. So we have Mr. Bobby Wankhede with us. He is a professional groomer, and he's one of the very few groomers who specialize in cat grooming. And he's the only cat grooming instructor in the country. And he owns 18 cats, and that two different breeds. So Bobby is a show breeder as well and has conducted multiple feline grooming workshops. And he's also a member of CFAI and FCI. So hi Bobby, welcome once again.
Hello. Thank you for the introduction. Um, I would like to start here. Basically, if you see about cat grooming, the very thing that comes to a person who is a beginner or somebody who knows not much about cats is या तो he has heard from somewhere कहीं से सुना है that you do not groom cats, okay, or that he has heard from somewhere that cats groom themselves. So there are a lot of myths also associated with, and India is a growing country with cats. Okay, it is one of the largest growing cat populations in the world. Where if you see what I see, like back in 2015 or maybe 13, the cat craze wasn't that much that you have it now. Now it is growing, like tremendously growing. Even if I say with FCI, the Feline Club of India, which is the only registry for cats in the country. I've been working with it since day one, and we have been working towards the betterment of the cats. We have been working towards uh, educating breeders, exhibitors, educating pet parents and hobbyists, veterinarians as well upon upkeepment of cats, the knowledge. Then it comes to grooming. It comes to many more things. Even genetically, there are a lot of things that we do, like finger testing and more. So at FCI also we have held tremendous amount of grooming conventions, whether it is Bombay or it is outside Bombay. We have done it, and the response, basically there are some judges which have been coming repeatedly to the country. So they have also found out that over a period of time the grooming standards are improving. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to make a better place where if we have an educated amount of cat parents, it is very easy for us to run a service. Okay, it is very easy for us to guide them. It is very easy, they will know what they are doing with their pet. So grooming is one of the most important factor to have a healthy cat, because if you are grooming your cat, you are touching your cat every day, you're looking into the entire of the body, you cannot go anywhere wrong with the cat. Okay, it would be uh, um, anything, a single pimple or a bump or an injury or ticks and fleas or anything that is on your cat can be caught like this, because you are feeling, you are touching your cat every day. Okay, so grooming is a very important
One
aspect when
thing,
it comes to cat. Yes.
yeah, one thing I would also like to add that there's a lot of difference between grooming a dog and grooming a cat.
Oh yes. So grooming a dog. Okay, you tie the dog to your with a leash to your grooming table. You can start your work. You have a dog who's aggressive, you can muzzle him up and do it. Okay, but with a cat, uh, cat has five here, five claws here, five claws here, and the remaining another eight down there. So there are, these are 4 points of attack, plus they can bite you. Okay, so if you got an
Oh, yes.
aggressive cat, it is not easy, because cat grooming is quite a lot about patience, very much patience compared to dog grooming that you have to have. And then the techniques are almost 360 degrees opposite. Okay, the techniques are not as uh, as simple as these ones. So that is all about it. And let's start here. Basically, when you say a groomer grooms your cat, okay, so does the groomer lick your cat? he cleans the cat with products and equipments to make the cat clean, right? So when you say that the cat uh, is being groomed, the product and the cat grooms itself, okay, so the cat is licking itself, it is not grooming, rather it is
Bobby,
making
sorry
its own.
to
Yes,
interrupt you. Just can you
yes.
please, I've sent you a request on Instagram. Can you please accept that so that we are live
I,
on Insta
I
as
will
well?
just do that. I will just do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Purvi. Hello.
Yes.
I haven't got the request actually.
One sec.
I think you can resend it and I'll do it.
Just
Is
one.
that great?
I'll send you again.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you able to watch the
Yeah.
live on Insta?
Mm, just a minute. Am I just trying? Give me a minute. Okay. Yes, I can watch your live on Insta. Yes.
Just one. Yeah. Yeah, I've sent you a request. Please accept.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I got. I got. Is that fine?
Yes. Yes. We are
Okay.
on live on Insta as well.
Okay. Okay. Great. So I'll just keep it here. Comes easy. Okay. Is that great? Fair
Yes.
enough. Okay. So when people say a cat licks itself, okay, so basically the cat is licking itself, not grooming, because the cat is not using products and equipment. So if your cat grooms itself, then why do you have mats? Why is the coat greasy? Why is the coat matted and pelted? Or why is there another um, problems like ticks and fleas and dandruff and more? If your cat grooms itself, then why does the nail ingrow and go back? So at the conclusion, cat does not groom itself. Okay, it licks itself. Coming
Correct.
on to the second point, which would be basically cats hate water, is a bigger problem with the cat parents. So what I would say is it completely depends upon the breeder and the upbringing of a kitten. If we have cats that come to the salon suddenly after it is 8 months old or almost adult and it has never had a shower, so in that cases, it is going to be very difficult
Right.
to allow your cat to accept water, or it is going to be very difficult for your cat to what say uh, accept a blow dryer or anything because she has not been through it. As a breeder, when I start very early. So I even bathe my cats before they open their eyes, just a regular bath. So without any shampoos. So my cats are used to water before they open their eyes, even the blower before they open their eyes. So as soon
Okay.
as you begin, the better it is. Okay, this as soon as you will begin, the better it is. If you are going late, okay, if you start 6 months, 8 months, is going to be very difficult for you. Then coming on to cat grooming is very secondary when it comes to the cat's health. The cat's health is the biggest factor of having a beautifully groomed cat. However beautiful the cat is, but if it is not groomed well, if it is not healthy, your grooming is not going to work because it is going to stress out the cat more. So basically, when your cat is sick, try to avoid not grooming your cat. Okay, you should always try to groom your cat when your cat is in health condition, and you should make sure that it is healthy all over, internally and externally. So basically, starting with what atmosphere should you have at your home to keep your cat stress free. Okay, because cats are animals on the earth that will stress like anything. Okay, that they're the
Yes.
animals that stress the most actually. So even if your cat is doing its business in the litter box, and you are watching your cat out, that even means that uh, your cat is stressing even there. Okay, so
True.
an atmosphere is very important to have a cat inside a household. So the most important thing is having a proper litter management, having a clean litter. If you have one cat, okay, then plus one litter, that is two litters. If you have two cats, that is three litter boxes. So having appropriate amount of litter boxes, because all that dirt which is going to get on the paws is going to stain your cat, and your cat will start getting dirty, and this yellow stains and all over the body and more. Okay, so litter box management, and even the fur, we have clients who get cats with that really nasty fur, and that has litter in it. Okay, so if your litter box is not clean, your cat cannot stay clean. Okay, grooming is all about cleaning. If so, the litter box has to be clean. The second point, instead, if you have cats like a Persian, okay, with those snub nose and things like that, always have a water fountain for your cats. The best thing for long hair cats, because uh, cats are have evolved out of a desert. Okay, they are not very used to drinking water. Now if you see with your uh, water, they won't have much, and your dry kibbles, it is sort of needs water to blow, right? It needs water to get double the size and all of that. So it is in a way pulling out water from all the regions. So that's one of the reasons. Second reason is you are this coat is entirely getting dirty. So it is the cleanest way of letting your cat drink water is a water fountain, and the 20% water intake will increase. Second thing, keep your household clean, especially if you have cat trees in your house and you have all those play items for your cats. Try to keep them clean, because over a period of time they get a layer of dust and dirt, okay, which starts on accumulating on the cat's coat, and then the cat goes dirty, okay, over quickly. So the more you maintain your cat on a regular base, the less you will have trouble to wash your cat very regular. Okay,
Right.
so the simplest way to do things is keep your household clean. Keep your, if your food bowls should be, if they're ceramic, it is better, because the plastic bowls will start having the layer of cat food after a period of time, and that starts sticking to the fur, staining all the dirt there. Okay, so ceramic bowl, at least a bowl that is bigger, you have to even count the whiskers of the cat, just not the face but the whiskers. Okay, so that is the size of your bowl. So that is one of the things, and then you can even have, like, lemongrass diffusers and more at your house, which can get the stress level down. Okay, so that is one of the things about creating atmosphere. Yes, if you are having a multi household cat, so your cat should have its own space. Cats are independent animals, they love their own space. So you should, if there are more than one or two or three cats, your cat should have a lot of space for themselves. It is not like a lot of cats together. So that is also a reason. Now coming on to one of the biggest question, that is hair fall into cats. So,
Yes.
Purvi, how often do you, even you hold a salon? So, how often do you get this question, like, my cat is shedding crazy amount of hair?
Yeah, yeah. Almost every customer has this question, like even
Every
after
customer has this
brushing.
problem. Yes. So the simplest thing that has to come in mind is, there are people who come to the salon and say, Bobby, can you give me a shampoo that will stop my cat's hair fall? So I say there are no shampoos that can stop your cat's hair fall, but you need to know the reason of hair fall. You don't treat the problem, you treat the cause of it. Okay. So there can be tremendous reasons when it comes to hair fall in cats. It can be
Right.
about the cat is shedding because of nutritional deficiency. There can be problems where too many cats in the room. It can be humidity, it can be heat, it can be stress. There can be tremendous amount of reasons that your cat is going through, and there is hair fall. So the best thing what you have to do about this hair fall at the very beginning is you need to give a good diet, a good premium diet. Okay. Then comes down to, if possible, omega 3 and 6 supplements, which is going to support your cat's hair growth and keep your hair and skin healthy. Okay. Keep your cat stress free as much as possible. Brushing, combing is a must every day. Okay, even if you have a short haired cat, we have seen tremendously matted short hairs also. So if you think that a short hair does not mat, a short hair also mats. So you need to keep brushing, combing. This will circulate all that oil in the coat and all that grease in the coat. Okay, and all get rid of the dust and debris, and the dead hair will come out, so it is not falling around all your house. Okay, and on the second hand, once you have done that, you need to groom your cat at least 10 to 15 days interval you need to shower your cat. If you have an extreme long hair cat, at least 10 to 15 days interval, you have to shower the cat, you have to blow dry all that dead hair out. If you're going to a
Oh,
groomer, he will have a nice flower blower. He will degrease the cat, he will demat the cat, and he will blow off everything on the cat, all the
so
dead hair on the cat. So
can you
over a
tell us
period of time,
what
you'll see
kind
less
of
hair on the cat. Yes.
brush to use?
Okay, I'm coming on to that. So let's see. Let's try how to brush a cat. Okay, we will just comb and brush and see. Simran, can you just help me with Arslan? Yes. So I'm showing you an example of Persian. Now, grooming breed to breed is different. Okay, you have to groom a Persian to be different. Firstly, every long-haired cat is not a Persian. Okay, so Persian
Yes.
is a specific round, square cat. The eyes are round, the face is round, the body is square, the ears are short, the legs are short, the tail is short. It's an overall short cat. Okay, the overall features on the cat is short. Okay, so and the nose is a snub nose cat. So that is a Persian. Let me. Okay, can you see?
Yeah.
So that is a Persian.
Awesome.
Okay. Now grooming Persians compared to grooming exotics or groom is not much different. But then if you have other breeds like Bengals, British Shorthairs, or if you have Maine Coons and other breeds, it's going to be slightly different. Especially with my Persians, we will condition our Persians. Okay. With exotic Shorthairs, which are short hair Persians, I will not condition my exotic short hair. Okay. Oh, you want to kiss me? No. Okay. So with my comb, okay, that is a comb. Okay, can you see this?
1 second. I think I lost. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a comb. Okay, I would not prefer you to be using a comb like this. Okay, do not use these. They make an angle with the coat and they pull out hair more. Okay, so you're breaking hair. I would tell you to use something that like this. Okay, I'm showing you products which would be easily available. So I'm sure these things are available at the Just Dog counter as well. Okay, so when you start with brushing your cat, I basically start from this region. Okay, I will start and I will take the comb out. Okay, what happens is, and the corners, on the corners you would start having mats. Okay, there are small mats that will start gathering. So I want my brush to go out from the out of the corner. Okay, I want it to go out of the. If your cat does not let you handle, you can grab your cat under you. See how the way I grab it? I put it to my chest. So you can do that for your cat. You can do it slowly. Do not make grooming a fight. Okay? You should always let your cat rest, let your cat enjoy. So he is not a very fond of grooming cat, but he loves being around. Okay? So that is what I did to his upper coat. I would brush it all out this way. What people do? They do this way. Okay, they do this, and the entire of this hair start matting. Okay, so we have cats with the entire of this hair is matted. Okay, so we would groom this hair. Okay, we would comb this hair out nicely. Then coming to the next part, I would do the underarms. Okay, so I would pick one of the hands up. Okay, and I would do the underarms. Okay, so he doesn't like it. Okay, I will pick it up. I will do it this way. Okay, then I would pick the cat up. I would groom it from. I would comb it from here. Then now a lot of people do when it comes to combing the back portion, they will pick up the tail. Okay, if you pick the tail up, the cat is not going to like it. So I would wind this tail behind my hands here. Can you see? I put it in my this hand. I'm lifting the cat from the behind, so it is completely balanced on the front foot, and I'm doing this. Okay, I'm doing this. See, he does not like it. Okay, so that is one thing. Now, if you have a really aggressive cat, okay, so what you will do is you will turn the cat upside down. Okay, Ashlan, come on, good boy. You will turn the cat upside down. You will have the head between your armpits. Okay, you kept the head between your armpits. Okay, and then you would try to pull the leg up, and you can groom it down there. Okay, you can reach that area because this is the area near the tail and the back portion which matches the most. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Then coming to the tail. Okay, with the tail I would comb it to the back end. Okay, I would comb it from. I would first do this so that my cat is not getting. Okay, okay, I know you don't like it. Okay, so he's kind of stressed out. Sit down. Okay, okay. Fine. I won't do it. Fine. Yeah. Okay. 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 He doesn't. He's not in the mood of getting groomed. Okay. So that is one thing. Fine. Now, what I will do is coming to the face. Okay. First, okay. You don't want to. You want to take a rest. You take a rest. Okay. What's wrong with you? Yeah. So I would do that to the neck portion. Okay. Come on. Yes. 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 You enjoy it. You don't, right? You don't like grooming. Anna? See? So try to calm the cat and not make it into a fight. Okay? Yes, I know you don't like it. Then coming down to the face. So a lot of people don't groom the face. I would always recommend you to comb the face. You should always comb the head. You should always comb the face well. Okay? So that is what you would do with the entire of the cat. Now you would use a slicker brush to puff it up. Okay. Now all those brushes. This is one. There is one like this one. Uh, then you have the ones like these, the pinpointed brushes. Okay. You use them to just blow up the coat. Okay, to make the coat look more fluffy. It will not get mats out. You should always comb your cat first, and then you should just do a opposite from the hair direction. You can just go doing this. Okay, so your cat coat will become plush. Okay. Okay, you want to go, Baba? Go. Okay. So yeah, so that was about brushing, combing your cats. Now what is the reason of brushing? Is removes dirt and debris and circulates all the oil in the coat there. You should always use a comb and a brush together. Okay, do not just use the comb or do not just use the brush. Every time, if you have a lot of cats, every time you use the brush or a comb, you should sanitize it. Okay, always sanitize it cat to cat, because you don't know what infection one of your cat has. Okay, now coming on to the second part, which is your cleaning. Okay, so I'll show you a kitten maybe. Simran, can you just help me out? Yeah, yeah. Okay, come here. So yes, so that is a 4-month-old Maine Coon kitten, which is around nice 3 kgs now. And so Maine Coons typically, if you see, the ears are larger. Okay, so they tend to collect more of dirt. Okay, now what you can do for ear cleaning, you need to be very regular into the ears. Maximum of your problems will start from the ears. Okay, so if your ears are clean, you are sorted with all the maximum of the parasites, because all those um, what say your ear mites and those uh, small crawling dandruff and all of that is somewhere which will give you a link in the ear, because there's a lot of debris with the cats in with the parasites in the ears. So try to clean all of that wax out. Okay, try to keep your ears clean every day. So every second day or third day, you can just take a piece of cotton, you can pull the ear flap back like this, and you can just remove it out with a regular cotton dry. You can even use a wet wipe from maybe Petkin is a good company for wet wipes. I'm not promoting it, but I've used it personally and I like it. So there are other wet wipe companies too which are doing it. Or you can even use a home remedy where you can put a drop of oil into the cat's ear, or you can put it on your cotton and just get it cleaned if you don't have a ear cleaning liquid. Okay. So so what I'll do is, I would always remember, do not use earbuds to clean your cat's ears. Okay, you are rather pushing the dirt and debris back. Okay, if this is the ear canal, for example, and I push it through, all the dirt will go back. Okay, what a veterinarian or a groomer will do is he will scoop it out this way. वो अपना इस तरीके से scoop out करके निकालेंगे. Okay, okay. So what we will do is, we would always pick the ear flap up from one hand. We will take a piece of cotton, we will make it wet into maybe a drop of oil or a drop of ear cleaning liquid. Mostly do not put the ear cleaning liquid directly in the ears. You put it on the cotton and then clean it. If your cat has a lot of dirt in the ear canal, you can put a drop of oil in the ear and you can massage it from this portion. Okay, massage it from this portion, open the ear flap, and then you can take it out. Just take it out from the up and and so on. Okay, so I would do it. Just do not try to get too deep in there and all of that. So he gets his ear cleaned every second third day. Being a breed like a Maine Coon, they get their ears very dirty. Okay, so I cleaned his ear almost 3 days ago, and still we have dirt on it. Okay, so that is how it looks. Okay, so you need to get your things cleaned. Even with a breed like Maine Coon is a very playful breed, like and they're very friendly and loving. Okay, so a breed Maine Coon cats. There are cats like my adult Maine Coons are around 10 and 11 kgs. So if you do not start grooming Maine Coon kittens at a very young age, or if you have a breed like this, and just imagine a 10 kg cat, which is almost like a horse, like a miniature horse, on your grooming table, and it is aggressive. You cannot afford to do that. Okay, so you need to get your kittens very used to grooming. And I would again, if you want to see, I would always use your comb in this direction. Okay, pull the thing out towards the outer end. Okay, you are not, जो भी आप कर रहे, you are not doing it. Okay, बिल्कुल जो कॉर्नर्स होते हैं बाल के, उसके बीच में से कोम जाना चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट बी कि आप ऊपर के ऊपर ये पकड़ के ये इस तरीके से कर दो और खत्म. क्योंकि मैक्सिमम मैट्स आपका ये अंडर आर्म्स में यहाँ पे होगा, ये जो अंडर आर्म्स है यहाँ पे, फिर आपका बेली पोर्शन में होगा दिस पोर्शन, और फिर आपका जो बट पोर्शन है ओवर दिस पोर्शन होगा. सो आप अगर इसको रेगुलरली क्लीन करते हो, नाउ अगेन आई विल जस्ट पिक दिस पोर्शन अप एंड आई विल टेक दिस टेल हियर एंड आई वुड यू नो comb it out. Okay, I would, और क्या करूंगा मैं, even with the face I would try to clean it. Now coming on to, I will show you a okay, I wanted to show you nail clipping, which I will do now. Can I have Tom?
So
So I
some
will show
people
you.
feel that cats don't require nail clipping. What would you like to say
Okay,
about that?
so yes, that's a big thing. Okay, so especially with your indoor cats, right, Chamush? That's my exotic short hair boy. Okay, so especially with your indoor cats, uh, cats in the wild is a different story.
Bobby, I lost you. 1 second.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, got it.
Bobby, will have to repeat. We lost you, so you have to repeat
Okay,
the nail
okay.
clipping
So,
part.
okay. So coming to the nail clipping is important in 2 to 3 ways. Okay, first thing, I save myself from getting scratched. Okay, my cat is not scratching me, or there are nails which are getting will hurt me while I'm playing. Second thing, I'm saving my furniture. Okay, third thing is, if you don't clip a cat's nail, it will ingrow and get into the skin. So basically, if this is the nail, it will ingrow and get back. Okay, and it will hurt the skin. So that is quite painful to see. Okay, that is quite painful to be dealing with. Okay, so always clip your cat's nails. Clipping just means taking out the ends. Okay, just a little, it's like filing up the ends so they are not sharp. Do not get into the pink part. Now if you see a cat's nail, it would be divided into a pink part and the white part. So whenever you are clipping, your clipping is the white part. Do not get in the pink. If you're getting in the pink part, that means the cat is going to bleed. Okay, so never do that. With the cat's nail clipping part, I love using these sort of nail clippers. I'll just show you. Yeah. So that is the type of nail clipper I would prefer for doing a cat, not the ones which you use for a dog. Okay, the big ones. So this is quite handy because it's like a scissor. Okay, look for nice sharp ones. If your nail clipper is blunt, okay, that means it's going to be a trouble. Okay, तो आप जितना भी ट्राई करो, एक शार्प नेल क्लिपर लेने की कोशिश कीजिएगा जो फटाक करके नेल एक कट में काटे. ओके, उसके बाद में आप एक पॉ लेने के बाद में आप यू आर गोइंग टू स्क्वीज दिस पॉ आउट. ओके, आई थिंक आई गेट इट अ बिट क्लोजर. या, so can the nail be seen, Purvi?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will hold the cat under my arm. Okay. I'm doing it under my arm. I will hold one of the hands of my cat and I would just
Just
take the
lift
white out.
the leg a little up. Just lift the, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
perfect.
I clip this one. Okay. So I'm squeezing the nail out. The nail is out. Okay. Then I will just take it and I'll just clip the ends. Okay. If you see, I have kept the pink part and the white is also still a little bigger. Okay. I'm just taking out the ends. So that is what I will do. If your cat is not allowing you in one go, you can like play with your cat. Maybe you can do 2 to 3 nails every day, or you can do one paw every day, slowly, gradually. And especially with your this paw, do not get like this. Okay, squeeze the nail out, and then you can flip it in that manner. Okay, if example, okay, so that's a finished cat paw. Okay, so it wasn't that difficult, right? But you have to make sure कि जो पिंक पोर्शन है और जो व्हाइट पोर्शन है, पिंक पोर्शन में से आप ट्राई करो कि आप बिल्कुल दूर रहो. अब व्हाइट में से आप बस शार्प एज काटो. ओके, सो यू आर जस्ट कीपिंग cutting the sharp edge. ठीक है, एंड देन इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प योर कैट, बिकॉज ये हर 10 दिन में ग्रो हो जाएगा. आपको हर 10 से 12 दिन में आपको इसको कट करना है. सो आप व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, इफ यू आर फेसिंग अ प्रॉब्लम द इनिशियल कैट को यूज टू कराने में, आप एक पॉ रोज का ले लो, खेलते खेलते एक दो नखून काट लेना. You can then do remaining paws every day. एक एक paw आप कर सकते हो. So that is easy. If
And
your cat is allowing, you can just do everything together at once. Okay.
what age do you suggest to start nail clipping?
You can start nail clipping as soon as possible. Okay. uh, because uh, see, coming down to nail clipping, as soon there are cats which will give you the paw. Okay, which will see, this is, he is okay with the paw in his hand. Okay, not all cats are okay with paws in the hand. Okay, so the cat will start giving you the paw as soon as you start. Okay, there are breeders who uh, even clip the nails. Okay, in a very tiny litter, maybe which is a 20 or 15, 20 days old, because the kittens scratch each other, and that can create an injury. So you should be experienced enough to do something like that. But on an initial, at least एक डेढ़ महीना का age may you can clip your cat's nails. That's a good time to do it. Maybe I do my kittens around a month, and like around that age, so we do the clipping that time. But make sure जब भी आप kitten लो, okay, so you should catch the kitten in your, I do the kitten this way. Okay, so I'll have the cat, I will catch the paw, and I will do it. Do not ever keep a kitten on a grooming table and or a table and with the support start clipping nails, because that is going to be a disaster. You're going to end up bleeding. All those cats are going to bleed. Okay, so you need to have, the nail should be this close to your eyes. Okay, so if the cat is in my arm, I can see the nail from this portion, and then I'll cut it. Okay, so with kittens, the nails, the pink is not very clearly seen at a lot of times. So it is much easier to have it close to your eyes and then clip it. Okay. So
And the
that was
cat
with nail.
scratchers also help.
Sorry.
The scratching boards, the
Yes,
scratching
you should
material.
always have. See, cats are animals which are still have the wild instincts. Okay, they love to scratch. So if your cat is scratching a sofa, now you need to even understand if your cat is a vertical scratcher or a horizontal scratcher. Okay, so you need to understand, and you need to have your scratch post accordingly. If your cat vertically scratches, okay, then you need a scratch post which is vertical. Okay, it is still going to keep on scratching. Like I have like 3 years ago, I had my entire coir on my bed scratched from one end because my cat was a horizontal scratcher. Okay, so I had this horizontal scratching post which was this way. Okay, now if I have a vertical scratcher who's going to scratch my sofa up, I will put a scratching post which is vertical. Then
Vertical.
it also comes about the fabric on the scratching post. Okay, so there are cats which won't like the same sort of fabric everywhere. Some white like soft fabric, some white what like harder fabric, or even depends upon the rope and your quality. So scratching post is one of the
Wow.
most important things into a cat household. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Very important.
Yeah. Now coming down to powdering your cats. Okay, how important is powdering your cats? Have you heard about it ever? You can put it down in the comment section if you have heard about powdering cats. So basically, regular grooming of your cat. मतलब आप जब भी बिल्ली को नहीं नहला रहे हो, तो सबसे पहला चीज, आप नाखून काटोगे रेगुलर में, आप ईयर क्लीन करोगे हर 2-3 दिन में। आप जितना क्लीन रखोगे ईयर को, उतना पैरासाइट्स दूर रहता है। फिर उसके बाद में यू विल डू ब्रशिंग क्रोमिंग, तो आप रोज करोगे। आप कोम करोगे, फिर आप ब्रश भी करोगे उल्टा तरफ, ठीक है। सो दैट इज व्हाट यू आर डूइंग। अभी पाउडरिंग, कैट का जो कोट होता है, जो कैपेसिटी होता है कैट कोट का, दैट इज मेंट टू कलेक्ट अ लॉट ऑफ डस्ट, okay. So we saturate the coat with powder, so it does not collect more dust and get dirty and look yellow, okay. जितना पाउडर करते हो, कोट स्किन ड्राई रहेगा, the grease on the coat will get dry, okay. So powdering is one of the best things to do. अभी आप पूछोगे कि मैं पाउडर कौन सा इस्तेमाल करूं अपने कैट पे, so it completely depends upon your budget you want to spend upon. Groom in India, grooming products are not that easily available, okay, but still you can use cornstarch, a good quality cornstarch from your kitchen. uh, ग्रूमिंग पाउडर का एक चीज सबसे सिंपल है, वो बहुत छोटा होना चाहिए, ओके। इट शुड बी वेरी फाइन, इट शुड बी वेरी कोर्स. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट, I think it is seen, okay. That is one of my favorite grooming powders, and we import this regularly for my show Persians and more. So that is on an expensive side. This would be around 4,000 for a box of 120 grams of powder. So that is like, okay. So that is expensive, but then you can even have Johnson's Baby Pure Cornstarch Powder. That also helps, you know. So I think I have a Johnson's Baby here. Oh, I'm just yes. Okay. So you can even use Johnson's Baby to dust your coat. अभी बहुत से लोग रहेंगे, अरे Johnson's Baby से कुछ problem तो नहीं होगा. It is powder. It is absolutely fine. I've been using Johnson's Baby for almost 5 years now on my cats, and there has not been a problem. Okay. So Johnson's Baby is a good option. You also get Johnson's Baby Pure Cornstarch, which is also a nice thing. Now you would ask me how to use this powder. Okay.
Yes.
So all those men who like to keep cats can steal their wife's makeup brushes. Okay. So these are, I think, 3 brushes that I use. Okay. Is that seen?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is brush one. Okay. Which I use more for Persians. Then there is a brush number 2 that I use on the face, and that's a brush number 3 which I use on other areas. Okay, so 3 brushes would be sufficient. If you want to buy an entire kit of brushes, it's up to you. You can use a tremendous amount of brushes. I will just show you how powdering helps. Okay, can I have Tom? Yeah. So I'll just show you. Especially if you have a breed like a Persian and exotic, you need to powder this face and wash it every day. So I will show you a simple demo upon washing the face and powdering it. So that's exotic short hair. Can you see this? There is accumulation of dirt on the portion. Can you see this dirt here? Okay. So this needs to, the eyes are big for an exotic or a Persian. Okay. So for this, eyes need to be cleaned every day. हर रोज साफ करना पड़ता है, because इसके अंदर डस्ट जाता है और ये पूरा accumulate होगा गंदा यहाँ पे. Okay. फिर ये stain करेगा. फिर your cat is going to, ये यहाँ से ऐसा wipe करेगी cat और यहाँ पे पूरा stain होगा. Okay. So you don't want that to happen. So what you will do is you will take a cotton pad regularly जब भी आप groom करें अपने cat को. You can use a NS solution or plain water. Okay. So I'm using NS, if you can see. Okay. So that is saline water. Okay, which you can get in any medical. So you can use plain NS. You can use mineral water if you want. Plain nice water, you like fresh water if you want, you can use. So you can even use a lens solution which you put in your eyes. So I would just take a little, then I would go in there in this portion, and I would, okay, see the way I'm catching the cat to my chest, and the hands is under the neck. I'm not pressing it, it's very gentle on the chest. Okay, so I would start cleaning this portion here. Okay, I will clean this up. Can you see that is a bit of a dirt? Okay, it's not very dirty today. So that is what I'll do. Then I will take a regular cotton. Okay, I will just possibly make the entire ear eye wet first. Okay, and then you can clean it with cotton. Okay, once if your cat has a lot of dirt coming out. Okay, a lot of dirt coming out is not, if there is residues. Okay, if you have colored residues like this green color of dirt coming out, or there is something like that. Okay, so you need to go to a veterinarian, because this is also a sign of some sort of infection. So eyes on a cat is one of the most important things. Okay, so you can just clean it up, dry kar lo aankhon ko pura. Okay, then you can use a tissue to dry your eyes further. Okay, because you don't want the powder to get wet. Okay, so you can try this here. Okay, see, he's enjoying it. You're enjoying it, baby. Like it? Okay. Okay. So I think so I will dry it completely. Okay. I'm just, yeah, 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 yeah. See, I'm into the eyes. Okay. So I have dried it. Now what I'll do is I'll take a tissue. I will take a tissue. Always do not use the same brushes on different cats if you have multi household cats. एक आंख के लिए यूज किया हुआ कॉटन दूसरे आंख के लिए इस्तेमाल नहीं करना चाहिए. If one cat has some eye has some problem or maybe some infection or some allergy, then you are infecting your another eye also with it. So try not to use the same cotton on the thing. Okay. So okay.
Can we also use the eye wipes available in the market?
Yes, you can do that. You can lovely. They're lovely products. The eye wipes and the ear wipes. Um, okay, and then after the eye wipes, you can again dry it with tissue and you can powder it. So take a little powder on your tissue or something and throw that powder once you finish. Okay, do not store it back or something like that. So I'm taking this brush. Okay, now with this brush, I would collect a lot of powder on the brush. If you see, and then now this is the eye which I did. Okay, so I would go into this. Okay, can you see? Hmm. So yes, so I am going through these areas in here. Okay, इसके अंदर से. Now I am powdering it very nicely. Okay. Okay. So he has this habit. He will always salivate when I try to wash his face. So yeah. So yes. So that's where I'm doing. Okay, I got in the area. So the idea is not about just powdering the hair. Okay, the idea is about the powder reaching to the what say to the entire skin area and completely saturating the skin in the hair. Okay, so I'm doing this here. Then I would take another brush like this one. Okay, which is an angle brush. I would dip it into nice powder. I will dust the powder a little. Okay, and then I would go with my, around the entire of the eye. So I will put this finger down. I will close the eye and I will go doing this. Okay, so that is how I do it. Yeah. Mhm. Then you that is powdering of one eye. Now can you see the difference between the powdered eye and the regular eye? How does it
Yes.
look, Purvi?
Yeah, this is looking much better this eye. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
i
you
will i will
suggest
just
this
try to
every
show
day?
you. Sorry.
You suggest this every day, like powdering?
Every day, if you have a breed like a Persian and an exotic short hair, then every day with your other cats like classic long hairs or regular long hair cats, you can do it twice in a day. It is a my cupboard. Yeah. So if you, I will just show you. Okay. So can you see? If he shows his eye. Okay, so you can see the eye looks very wide open. Okay, now it is just not about the eyes. Now this portion of your punch face cats, okay, he does not like his this thing. Whenever I'm doing his face, he would salivate the entire thing out and dirty his mouth down there. Okay, so when your cats are eating food, okay, so they would get this entire of the portion dirty and then the stains. Okay, so we would do the same. I would use this brush to powder my area below that. Okay, so I will powder this area also nicely with accumulating all of that thing, and I will do it on these portions also. Okay. mm, do not salivate so much. Okay, so he feels a little difficulty in breathing at times. When I am powdering him, he feels a little not okay. But then I try to give him a bit of breaks. Yeah. So that is what I'll do with the face. Okay. Now I will also powder this region. Okay, because this is getting yellow because of the eyes. So I would always not forget to powder this portion at the paws. Okay, and then I would also powder the entire of the body. Okay, to make it dry, and then I'll brush it. So I will powder my body like this. Okay, I will dust a little of powder. I will take a regular slicker brush and I will just dust out the powder. Okay, so this will make my cat coat very dry and it will pluff out. Okay, it will make the coat. Okay, so it would be like a dry bath. So do not use any sort of shampoos on your cat. Okay, come on, show everybody your eyes.
So
You
are
don't want to show.
waterless bath
Okay.
sprays okay? What about the
No,
waterless
no
sprays?
waterless bath sprays or any sort of sprays on your cats, because cats lick themselves. Okay, so at
Yes.
times there it can also be toxic. So it
Okay.
is not a very good idea to use, and even with your ticks and fleas, you should not use any sort of sprays, powders, shampoos on your cat when it comes to tick fleas. You should always use spot-ons. Spot-ons are the best thing you can do with tick and fleas because your cats lick themselves and it can be extremely toxic using um, these products. Okay, so that was about
And
powdering cats. You can powder
and
the
what
entire
if
of your body.
the
Yeah.
area around the mouth is already stained? If on a white Persian it is already
Okay.
yellow.
Okay, that's a good point, and that's a problem with everybody. Okay,
Yes.
so uh, the stain, anything that will remove the stain in one go, can create super damage to the foot. Okay, so bleaching is not something that a layman should do, and anybody should do. Okay, the best is to maintain it from the very beginning. Number one. Number two, if it is stained, then try to keep it dry. Keep on powdering it, washing it regularly. Use blowing shampoos. Over a period of time, धीरे 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 करके ये निकल जाएगा. Okay, and if it is really badly stained, then you can cut it off if it is not gone to the root. If it is gone to the root, then nothing in the world is going to grow it back white. It is going to grow yellow. So before it goes to the root, just cut it down and then you can grow it white and you can maintain it accordingly. So powder जितना करोगे, जितना वो dry रहेगा, उतना वो better ये करेगा, उतना वो white रहेगा. जितना वो गीला रहेगा, उतना वो पीला होगा. So powder white, गीला पीला. What is that? गीला पीला. Okay. So try to keep your cats very dry, especially water fountains. Even litter boxes are one of the most reasons to stain your cat. क्योंकि यूरिन यू डोंट क्लीन द लिटर रेगुलरली, वो यूरिन का जो रहेगा उसके अंदर पॉ चला जाता है, एंड द एंटायर पॉ गॉट अ यूरिन स्टेन. So you have to keep your cats away from urine. You have to keep your cats away from food at the food stains. So I told you at the very beginning that we use ceramic bowls so our cats don't stain under the neck and this area. Even with the Persians, the show Persians, we hand feed them, so the things does not stain. With a regular person who is not wanting to show, you can use ceramic bowls. Use bowls which are round. Okay, do not use flat bowls. If you are using flat bowls, then the cat has a problem and it will dirty the entire face. If you are using a round bowl, it is an easy catch for the cat to pick up. Okay,
So we
so
have a
that was about.
question. Yeah, so we have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
question by Vinay. So she's saying, what if we have missed training the cat to get groomed as a kitten? And how do you get them to sit now? Like the cat is already 3.
Okay, the cat is free. So you should slowly start. Okay. Now take out your cat for to the groomer. So the cats are always scared that because they're always going only to the veterinarians. My cats will go out regularly. We'll go shopping. We can go to parks. You can take your cat out. Okay. Get her socialized. Just not the veterinarian every time it goes. So it is scared of that pet carrier. Okay. You can take it to the pet store shopping with you, and uh, slowly steadily every you can take it to the groomer. So first only get it for nails. Okay, slowly get it for nails over a period of time. Then you can, if you want to shower your cat yourself, you can slowly start handling your cat, start loving, give her treats. Do not fight, do not scold, do not shout. If you're fighting, scolding, shouting, it is a bad experience. Anything that is a bad experience for a cat, it will never react very nicely to it ahead in the future. Okay, so that's not a very good idea. Then you can, if you're bathing your cat, start slow. थोड़ा पैरों पे पानी डालो, put a little water on the tail, then put a little water on the back, and then you can go slowly, gradually, instead of pushing your cat into water or putting water on the face is at the end. Wash the face at the end, do not do it at the beginning. And if you want to blow dry your cat, you should you can have a happy hoodie which you can wrap it around your cat's head, which is online available, or you can use you can just wrap your cat in the towel, pick the towel from the back end, start blow drying from the back, the other end, and then you can go towards the head slowly, steadily. If the cat is not allowing you, leave it, give it a break. You may give it a treat. Some cats really go well with giving catnip on a grooming table, but not all. If you know your cat is a really active and smart cat, do not give her catnip. It is going to grow crazy on the grooming table. Okay, so I think that is a help. Now, so I have covered most of the basic grooming part. I'm sure about that. Now coming upon to washing your cat. So that is going to be a question that everybody has. Ki, how often do I wash my cat? So your cat's washing is completely going to be dependent upon various factors. Whether your cat is a complete indoor cat, whether your cat what breed is it? Okay, if it's a long hair Persian and crazy punch face breed or something like that, then it is going to needs a wash more regularly. If you is it a short hair or a long hair? Does your cat get really dirty? Okay, what is the climatic condition? If it is summers, try to um, wash your cat maybe once a week to 9 days. Okay, with winters 15 days approximately for long hair cats. Okay, 15 days to 20 days for a regular shower. Rainy season 1.5 month is a nice time. Between 1.5 month, do not bathe your cat very often in rains. Summers you can bathe your cat. The cats love it also. You can let them go out in the sun, enjoy a sun bath after their bath, after blow dry and everything. So you can do that regularly. If you are going, if you are a person who does your things to the groomer, then a nice session between 1.5 months to a month, you can go to your groomer and get your cat degreased and dematted and even blow dried and all of that. So they will do a power blower and all that dead hair and dead coat and all the debris and everything will come out. So you can do that. Now coming on to
So we have a
basic.
question like my cat hates water. Like you're talking about bathing, but
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
the cat hates water, then what?
Oh, cats don't hate water, but there have been experiences in their life at a young age where they freak out because of water. So basically, you must have seen videos where the cat is drinking water from an open tap, and even the fountains, they love running water and falling water. And you must have seen many videos. So with the cats, don't hate water. They are not used to it. You should get your cat used to water. Especially if you're bathing your cat, तो आप धीरे धीरे पानी इंट्रोड्यूस करो, ना कि आप सारा पानी एक साथ डालो या बड़ा मग डाल दिया ऊपर. So try to take a nice tub, put fill this much water where the cat's paws only get wet. आप पॉज डाल दो अंदर, है ना. आप पॉज डालो, आप वेट करो थोड़ा सा कैट कंफर्टेबल हो जाए पॉज के साथ, फिर यू वॉश द टेल, यू वॉश द बॉडी, देन यू कम अ लिटिल लाइट एंड फेस एट द लास्ट. अगर फेस में पानी पहले एक भी छिट्टा स्प्रिंकल हुआ, द कैट इज गोइंग टू गो ऑन द सीलिंग
Yeah,
इफ
yeah.
इट
Most
डज
of
नॉट
the
लाइक.
people make this mistake कि सबसे पहले face पे पानी डाल देते हैं.
Yes, and that is a big trouble. So uh, me, as when I started almost a decade ago, so I had washed the face of my cat. Like I tried to wash my first cat, where I was trying to wash the face because I didn't want to wash the body. I only wanted to wash the face. Okay, because I had this Persian which dirtied everything and I wanted to clean it. I said I cannot do it. I want to wash it. So I went washing it and the cat was on the ceiling.
Oh my
It
God.
almost like I was in my washroom and the cat flew from my hand to the ceiling. So if you are going to the face, then it is not a good idea. It's at all not
Okay.
a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's one
another
thing.
question about cleaning their teeth.
Okay, that is something I've missed. Okay. So oral care of a cat is very important. There are n number of things in the market that are available for oral care. Now, do not think that your cat does not need oral care. Okay, it needs oral care like crazy. Now, if you see, you can use a dish. Sorry, what's say a teeth cleaning, oral care liquid. Okay, which I use personally for my cats. I put it in a bowl of water. So I think Petkin has a oral care liquid which Purvi must be knowing. And
Yes.
so the I put half a cap of water in my bowl of half a cap of the solution in my bowl of water. So all my cats drink from that, and I'm rid of the oral care thing. If I do not regularly I do not regularly brush my cats as such. I do not brush the teeth regularly, but I do it once in a while, like in a week or maybe 10-15 days. I do a little brushing without any toothpaste because I'm giving the oral care liquid anyways. So that is one thing, but you have to get your cat used to doing it regularly. अगर आपका किटन का मुंह नहीं खोलना आपको ये हो रहा है, तो then it's going to be a problem. I'll just show you something. Simran, can you just help me? Yeah. Uh, can you just give me any kitten, a 3 4 month old Maine Coon kitten maybe? Yeah. So I'll show you how we get our cats used to opening their teeth and mouth. So it becomes very easy for the veterinarian also to open the mouth and see, because getting into a cat's mouth is not an easy task. Okay. So that is a kitten. Okay. She is a Maine Coon calico kitten. Now I would regularly try to open my cat's mouth. Okay. Then I would try to slowly, steadily introduce my fingers in there. You see this? I do this. So it becomes easy for me to brush my cats regularly. So I will always introduce. Then I will try to open the mouth. Okay. Then I will see into the mouth every day. Okay. Everything is fine. So that is how you should get your kittens used to washing their opening their mouths. If they don't open their mouths, then it is not easy in the future. But even if it's not opening the mouth, you can use oral care solution for your teeth cleaning. Yes. So that's one thing. Now, if I talk about the process of bathing cats, okay, so the most important part that plays is shampoos, right? So I would divide cat grooming for household and cat grooming for shows into two different things. Okay, so all the breeders who are watching and all the pet homes that are watching, I can try to help both. Okay, so what I do is cat grooming is a four-step process basically. The first step is degreasing your cat. Okay, the second step is cleansing your cat. So you need a second shampoo that is for a cleansing. Then the third process is color enhancing. Okay, where you enhance the color of the cat. Okay. The fourth process is conditioning. Okay. Now whenever you shampoo your cat, the hair shaft will open up. Okay. You must have seen those ads where you must have seen the hair opening like this. Okay, after you shampoo. And human ads maybe hota hai. You'll get those. So you have to close this back. Okay, so you will use a conditioner. You will nourish it back to close it. Okay, so you maximally use conditioners that way. Okay, so coming on to degreasing. Now everybody will ask, what is a degreaser? Okay, so your cat's coat is oily, the skin is oily, it needs grease. You need to remove and get rid of that grease on a regular basis. Okay, lot of grease accumulation is mats is one of the biggest reason of grease. Okay, the biggest reason for mats is grease. Okay, in a way. Then coming down to even stains can go, the coat can go dull because of grease. Uh, Overall, there can be acne, there can be pimples, there can be a lot of things because of grease. So you need to get this oil out of the coat. Okay, where you will use your degreasing liquid. Okay, you'll use a degreasing liquid which is not very easily available in India. You can use Chubb's bar. Okay, so for groomers out there, you can use Chubb's bar. Chubb's bars are easily available online. Basically, the usage of Chubb's bar is in the manner you have to keep on washing your cat with the Chubb's bar till the cat is it starts foaming. Okay, if there is no foam, then you have to keep on doing it. So maybe 4 or 5 times of washes with the Chubbs bar will make the foam, and then you can stop using Chubbs. So it is like a sabun ka tikki called Chubbs bar. The third option is using a dishwashing liquid. Now you will freak out. Oh gosh, she's saying dishwashing liquid. So do not freak out. I've been using dishwashing liquids almost for like 5 6 years now, and uh, the entire of the Asias we have groomers and exhibitors who are showing cats using dishwashing liquid. So now, how do you select your dishwashing liquid? You can use Dawn's dishwasher, which is on an expensive side, 2,000 to 3,000 bucks for a bottle of Dawn dishwasher. Okay, which is blue in color. Okay, you will never use anything that has citrus or flavor or anything. Can you give me the bottle of Prill? Yeah, bottle of Prill dishwasher. Yeah. So so, where was I? Yes. So you never use dishwashing liquids which have this added flavors and added things in it like citrus and more. Never use that. You should always use dishwashers which are plain. If there is a citrus dishwasher you're buying, okay, and your cat is not responding, your cat gets has an injury and there is that burn of citrus, the cat is going to scratch your face. Okay, so always use a dishwashing liquid. You can even use Prill. So this is a blue, it's almost finished now. So that is a blue dishwashing liquid. Okay, yeah. Can you see? A plain blue dishwashing liquid. Now, when you use dishwashing liquid, this is the amount of dishwasher I'm using, maybe 2 pumps. Okay, I would use 1 pump. इतना गरम पानी, कितना? इतना गरम पानी. ये मेरा डिशवॉशिंग लिक्विड है. इतना गरम पानी. आई विल मिक्स द बॉटल. ऊपर जो फोम जमा होगा, फोम, आई एम ओनली यूजिंग दैट फोम ऑन द कैट. नो लिक्विड, only the foam. Okay, when you start using a dishwashing liquid, always any shampoo, any conditioner with dilution, with this product only the foam. Okay, ऊपर जो जमा होगा वो foam आप लेके start with behind the ears, the paw portion, the underarms, and the belly portion and the butt portion. Okay, these are the portion with the maximum of the grease. अभी क्या करते हैं, जब भी शैम्पू लेते हैं सबसे पहले जानवर के ऊपर डाल के, cat or dog whatever, you just put it on the top. Okay, don't do that. Always start from the underarms and all those areas which need it first, and then you can do the top. Okay, so this will make your all the grease come out if the cat is greasy. Okay, now cat ka coat greasy hai, ye kaise samajh mein aayega? So when you are trying to rub the coat like this, you catch the coat, rub it like this, so there will be a little oily and dusty thing jo jama ho jata hai, you know, like just imagine you didn't have a shower for 5 days and you try to rub your skin out and then there is accumulation of that dirt. So it is something like that. Okay, so that is one thing which makes your cat coat greasy. It looks very stick. It looks like, you know, chip chipa, like that. Okay, so that is one of the reasons which tell you that the cat coat is greasy. Then there is dry. So if the cat coat is completely dry, then उसमें बेजान दिखता है coat. You know, अगर वो it is dry तो वो coat बेजान दिखेगा. ठीक है? So you have to then skip the degreasing. Do not degrease if the coat is dry. Okay, then you can directly come up with your next process, which is cleansing. Then you can do color enhancing and you can do conditioning. For regular use for household, you don't need to do color enhancing. You can leave it onto a groomer or all the show exhibitors who are doing shows. You have to color enhance your cats to keep the color in the right shape. Especially with your white cats, you need to do a whitening shampoo to keep it in shape. If you do a whitening shampoo very regularly and keep it for very long, so it's going to make your white dull. You want a sparkling white. So try not to keep it for a long period of time. Always use shampoos with dilution. So with cleansing, you can use any fruit shampoo. So I think Just Dog's counter keeps a lot wide range of shampoos, right, Urvi?
Yes.
So you can use shampoos like Tropiclean, which I'm sure is easily available with Just Dog. You can use shampoos which are like Forbis. You can use shampoos like BioGroom. Okay, and use for cleansing, you can use plain shampoos. Okay, tearless shampoos, fruit shampoos, sensitive shampoos. It's just a clean off. Okay, you can, if you want to, all the show exhibitors and more, you can even use Chris Christensen Clean Start. Okay, which is a good thing to do. Then you use at the last, for regular houses, you can use color in conditioners. Conditioners पूरा टंकी खाली हो जाएगा अगर ऐसे पंप किया कंडीशनर और बिल्ली पे लगाया. It is not going to come out. Okay, big jar of water, big jar. Okay, 1 pump of conditioner and just water. Mixer it if possible. If you have a mixie jar, you can fill the jar with water. 1.5 pump of shampoo of conditioner. If your water is very hard, which you're using, it's not a soft water, too many salts, then you can use 3 pumps of conditioner in that mixie jar. Make it like a milk cream. Okay, and then apply, then pour it on your cat, but not on the top. You start again with your portions like your underarms and your ear portion and the tail portion, जहाँ पे mat सबसे जल्दी होता है. Okay, matte happens because of grease and not proper conditioning. So you remove the grease and keep the coat in condition, matte nahi hoga. And combing regularly. So you start with these portions and then you do your washing. Now how do you wash a cat? Okay, rinse till the last bubble, till the last bubble of it comes out. Now once the last bubble is come out, rinse again. Okay, so rinse till complete satisfaction. The amount of water you use to wash your cat is the most important part of grooming. Okay, so that is about grooming. Now coming on to color enhancing products for a cat, which I just showed you, like a calico. Can you just give me that kitten? Yeah, so you can uh, yeah, so just a minute. Yes, sorry. Yeah, so that is a calico, right? The turkey and white. The red needs a different shampoo. The white will need a different shampoo. The black will need a different shampoo for all those show exhibitors. Okay. If you have a white cat, one shampoo, whitening shampoo. If you have a red cat, you can use a bronze shampoo, which is basically a rusty coat shampoo from. It's easily available in BioGroup. If you have a black, you can use a black coat shampoo. Chris Christensen gives you a wide range of color enhancers, so you can do that. You have to play it a little when you have cream coats and more. You can dilute it on high levels, and you can even use a little of whitening shampoo and make it cream. So this is about color enhancing. So always remember that you should always wash your cat till the last bubble is out and then wash again. Okay. So I think I've covered even about how do you shower your cat, but maximum make sure that you blow dry your cat post shower. If you are not blow drying your cat, it's going to get mats. Okay. Always comb brush your cat before shower, otherwise it will, or after shower there's all mats on the coat. So comb brush before shower, blow dry after shower, after blow dry brush again. Do not brush a wet coat, you'll break hair. So blow dry and then comb the cat out. Make sure you blow dry. If your cat is not accepting, तो आप cover कीजिए, the towel से आप cover कर सकते हो cat को. You can cover the cat. You can use happy hoodies. You can use air collars, which are available if you have really aggressive cats. Yeah. So that will
Yeah.
help the cat not to see and not to hear the blow dry. So yes, I
So
think we have covered a lot of things. I think we can take a lot of questions now.
yeah. So any product for dandruff, somebody is asking which product, Sanchit is asking, which product will you
Okay,
recommend for cat dandruff issues?
that's a great question, Sanchit. So dandruff can have various reasons. First, you need to see whether it is a parasite. Okay. Uh, if there is a parasite, like maybe a skin mite or crawly walking dandruff, what we say, the dandruff is walking in the skin in the coat of your cat. Then you need to get to a vet and you need to get the parasite sorted. Your cat should be parasite free. The best is regularly keep on doing spot-ons for your cats. So it is parasite free absolutely. And then once you do your cat is parasite free, then you see the second thing, which is your cat drinking enough water? Okay, because a lot of cases this is also a thing that the cat is not drinking a lot of water, so it is getting more and more the coat is getting very dry. So install a water fountain, 20 टक्का पानी extra पिएगा आपका बिल्ली. You can do that. Then after that, once you have done with that, uh, just yes, you can go down. Yeah. So once you're done with that, then comes to, if your cat's coat is dry, do not degrease it. You nourish it. So you can do a hot oil bath on your cat. Okay. So coconut, nice cold press, pure quality coconut oil. You can warm it, put it in a spray bottle. Now, if this is my cat's coat, I would pick up one strand, spray, pick up another strand, spray, third strand, spray, and spray it through the skin completely. Okay, rest it for 15-20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, you can shower your cat with a regular shampoo for that day. Regular shampoo. Do not degrease if possible. If the coat is very dry, do not degrease your cat. Just a regular shampoo to get the oil out, and a conditioner, maybe a drop of conditioner, that much water, and wash your cat off. Okay, so that is what you can do. You can even start with skin supplements for omega 3 and 6. Skin and coat would be healthy. Yes. So I think I've answered your question well. Yeah.
Yeah. Sonal wants to know, can a dog shampoo be used for cats as well?
Mm, well, that's a very frequently asked question. Uh, you may use some products like like these pear shampoos and these very soft fruit and sensitive shampoos are nice. If you're doing that,
I guess
you can
only
use
the
those
mild
dog
ones.
shampoos.
Only the
Only
mild
the
ones.
mild ones, yes, not the harsh ones. Yes, so not the
Otherwise, it's
harsh ones.
better to use a cat shampoo.
Cat shampoo. Forbes is making shampoos which are two in one. You can use it on a dog, on a cat, because the shampoos are very mild. Even Biogroom has a mild range of things. Not all is mild, but two, three handpicked products are mild. And then Tropiclean makes this really good fruit shampoos which you can use. So these products are easily available. As me, when we groom show cats, Breeder Care is one of my favorite companies and the most expensive things also. We use there are many companies like Parita and Breeder Care. Chris Christensen is a very good product which is available in India. You can use Pink Popal is okay. I not that great, but okay. The smell of the products is lovely. Then there are other products which are like Jerob and more, which are available abroad. I whenever my friends are traveling, I call for products, because grooming every cat is different. You cannot use the same shampoo on the same cat and so on. So my cupboard is full of shampoos. I have tremendous amount of different shampoos. I will show you a set of shampoos that you can regularly use for cleansing. Simran, can you just help me with mild olive shampoo and conditioner up in the cupboard there? Yeah. So I will show you the shampoo that you can use for your regular thing. Hmm. So just give me a minute. I'm just getting the shampoo. Yeah.
So in the
So
meantime, can you
that is
take
one thing.
Salman's question?
Yeah.
How to groom a pregnant cat?
Yes. Okay. Okay. That is a very difficult thing. Okay. So whenever you're planning pregnancy, Salman, you should make sure that your cat is groomed before that. Okay. Properly showered and everything is done. Vaccinated, dewormed, showered, everything is done. Okay. Once you have done that, then you can mate your cat. Once your cat is conceived, do the regular combing, brushing, powdering, ear cleaning, nail clipping. Okay, with the nipple portion, once the cat is around 15 days before the delivery, get the nipple portion cleaned. Okay, like you can get it trimmed, you can, but make sure whenever you're doing it, do it through a groomer if possible. If you're doing it at home, catch the nipple in your hand and then do it bagal se, or you can even use a good scissor and you can do it from the sides, but catch the nipple in your hand. You are not supposed to cut the nipple. Okay, even if you're using a trimmer, catch the nipple in your hand, trim it from the sides and so on, so you can clean that portion. And then the day your cat delivers, the second day you can give her a shower. So those
Okay.
2 months your cat is not having a shower. Yeah. So yes, with shampoos, with your mild shampoo, that is one of my favorite mild products, mild olive shampoo from Pobis. You can use it for dogs as well as cats. Okay, so I think,
Yeah.
is it same?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's one of my favorite products. Then you can for conditioner, these are one of my favorite smells. So I use this conditioner because of the smell. So that is aloe rinse from Forbis. Okay, so that can also be used on cats. For all those white cats, I think this is a good product for regularly maintaining your white to be white. Okay, that's
Right.
Biogroom Perfect White Cats.
Perfect.
Okay, so you can use that. Okay, Biogroom makes cat shampoos also, so you can use the cat shampoos that come from Biogroom. But try to use all the mild products on your cats, and after using the mild products also, the dilution content. So this was shampoo and all of that water. Okay, yes,
So
yes.
Yogesh is asking, can you please show brushes once again, please? The
Okay,
comb and the brush.
okay. This is a comb. Okay, that is 7-inch comb. You can use 7. I use a 7. I prefer people to use a 10. Okay, it does not break through the comb. So that is a 7-inch comb. This is a slicker brush. Okay, you call this a slicker brush, the pointy end. Now whenever you use this, I try to catch my slicker brush this way. Can you see? Yeah. Okay, I catch it this way. Do not catch it this way. I don't like it to catch it this way. You would either catch it this way, or I prefer catching it this way. And you should, if this is my coat, I would do it this way. Okay, I can do it anyway, but I'm doing it, I prefer doing it from to the direction opposite from the hair growth. So if my hair is growing towards this direction, I will do it towards this direction. Now, always use the slicker in this motion. Do not use the slicker like this. Okay. If you're using this zigzag, it can hurt because it is a sharp tool. Coming down to your, that is a pin brush. So we use this sort of brushes. Basically, are pin brushes. Okay. Can you see? That is a small teeth pin brush, and that was a bigger one. So we use these pin brushes for um, fluffing the coat out. So it is not basically going to take all the mats out. You need to comb to take the mats out, but this is about fluffing the coat and making it big. So for example, I am at a showing for all those exhibitors out there. I would, and my cat is called, for example, exhibitor number 63. Come, please report at ring number 2 or something like that. And I have that 30 seconds in my hand to run to the ring. I would just take this brush and I would fluff my cat throughout. I will do ulta 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 ulta, and I will present my cat because it will look big. Okay, it will look round. Yeah. So I think I've showed you all the brushes. And yes, do not use this. Please do not use this. This makes an angle with the coat. So it is a handle. it makes an angle with the coat, and if there is a mat, it pulls out bad, and your cat does not like being combed anymore. Okay. Okay.
So, Jessica wants to know, what do you do when clients ask you to shave their cat?
Okay.
And yeah, shaving a
Okay.
cat.
Hello, Jessica. I know Jessica actually. We have met a couple of times into some events. Yes. So when cats tell you to shave your cat, so basically, very simple is trim your cats. You need to explain the client. Okay. The fur is like an insulation on the body. The cat skin is 7 times thinner than human skin. So anything that is hot to you is burning to your cat. Okay. Or anything that is cold to you is extremely cold. Now when you're getting this coat off, there are cycles. Okay. Winter will have a winter coat, summer will get the coat off. So all these cycles start spoiling because of you trimming those, shaving the cat off. Okay. So you should, whenever you're trimming your cat, if there is mats and more, then yes, you have to remove the entire, I have removed the entire body to be a mat. Okay. So we do that regularly, where we have to do it. You don't have an option. But on a beautiful, well done cat, well kept cat, you should try to make your client understand that, try to maintain the cat, get the cat regularly for de-shedding instead of trimming and removing the hair out. Okay. So that is what you can do. You can call your clients regular on a de-schedule schedule, because there are clients which come in 6 months with a fully matted cat, and after 6 months they will again come after 6 months with the fully matted cat, and they want to shave it off. So if you want to have a long hair cat, you should maintain it. You need to explain your client that, please maintain your cat. Do not get a cat to me like this. Show him that what is the pain behind having a matted coat, because this is my skin. Now if I have long hair and I have a mat here, my skin is going to pull from two ends. Okay. So just imagine that pull. If I tie a very tight ponytail on your head and keep it
Yeah.
for a long time, is it going to be good for you? No, you are not going to like it for a long period of time. I've seen those girls which my sister just comes and removes the ponytail and she's like, oh, I'm done with this, it's just tight. Okay. So that is what your cat is going through all 24 hours and so many days. So best try to uh, explain your client that de-shedding is something that we do. We will degrease the cat, we will remove the dead coat and undercoat, and we will power blow dry and pluck out all of the hair. If you are having shedding, it will not shed after it goes home. Yes, if you want to trim, then keep the head length at least this much, at least that.
I think we lost Bobby over there. He'll reconnect. I'll just try to call him.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah,
yeah, he's back. Yeah,
I thought there was some internet problem. Yeah. So
yeah.
is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So then you can always explain your client, but keep the hair length a little more than usual. You need to make him understand. Do not shave off the cat entirely unless the entire coat is matted, pelted, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Vincy has a question like how
Okay.
to cut. paw hair, like the fur between the paws.
Paw hair. Okay. So for example, this is my paw. Okay. So from the upper end, this is my paw which I keep down on the floor like this. Okay. So I would try to push the hair up this way. Okay. Or you can even pull it down. You can take your cat in your lap. You can pull it down. I will show you a safe scissor to do the paws, because whenever you're doing the paws, you either use something like this. Okay. That is the cat scissor which we use for the hair. I think. See, yeah. You see? Yeah.
Yes.
So you can use something like that, or you can use a good straight scissor which can give cut in one go. So that is something that can give cut in one go. Okay. So you can use that. Uh, so you should just pull down all that hair below the paw once the and then cut it off similarly. Just make sure you're not going too close to the thing. You can even use some trimmers to do it if your cat is comfortable with the trimmer. So you can even do that. I prefer doing it with my scissors. Yes. So if you want, I can even show it to you. Can I have Aslam?
हमारे कैट दिखा एक बार
So I will just show you. Just a minute. I will try and show you how can it be done. Okay. Yeah. Hi Ash Baba. Okay. So he has this bit of a paw hair. You can see. I do his regulars, but let me see how much does he have to show you, because if you have a long hair breed, then you should always get those paw hair off. Now what I'll do is I will pick this paw up and I will take it to the back. Can you see? I took it to the back. Then I will take my scissor and I would cut it like, okay, clean. Once more. Come on, Ashu Babchu. Do you want a treaty treat? Can Ashu have a treat? Ashu likes treat, right? So see, you can see I try to clear the paw. Yeah. So you have to just keep your cat to the chest, pick one paw up, take it a little back, okay, just like that. And he's an aggressive cat. He's not an easy cat to handle, okay. So you just take it back, and then you can. On the he doesn't like grooming, but then he is a cat which would love to kiss. Ashu, hi. Look in the screen. Say hello. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
So I think you can do your paw hairs that way. Okay. Go, 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 go. Push, push. Yeah.
So Mr. Sheikh, I think wants to see the shampoos once again.
I can show the shampoo, but sir, instead of sticking to one shampoo, know the mechanism of it. You need a degreaser, you need a cleansing shampoo. Your cleansing shampoo can be any fruit, mild shampoo. So the companies can be Forbes. This is the Forbes shampoo, mild olive. Okay. You can use shampoos which is from Biogroom, Tropiclean, Christostansin. That is a conditioner, Allurins, and uh, that is the whitening shampoo, if you can see, which is for white coat. So that is the most most of the long hairs in India would be white. So that is what's one of the reasons I'm showing you the whitening shampoo. So you can use tremendous different side of shampoos. Just make sure they're mild or they're fruit shampoos. You can use herbal shampoos. I have an allergy to aloe vera, so I don't use aloe vera shampoos. But you can use aloe veras if you're a cat and you are not allergic to aloe vera.
So one last request, Bobby. Before you
Yes.
end, can you show us some of your cats?
Oh, you want to see more cats? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to see some cute kittens, small
Yes,
ones?
yes, we would love to.
Brown tabby Persian kitten. Yeah. So I will show you very small kittens. Okay. Uh, brown tabby or calico. So my kittens are always separate, and we have a lot of different things because 18 cats in the house, and it's not easy to let everybody be all around because we have some restrictions with our males, and our females are separate, and the kitten room is different, and we try to, yeah. So I'll show you tiny kittens. Okay. So yes.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
So these are Persian babies. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we start grooming them at this age, basically. So,
really,
so basically, Persians and exotics are the same breed, just that they are short hairs and long hairs, and every registry in the world accepts crossing Persians with exotics because the gene pool is quite similar. So this is a outcross of a Persian and exotic short hair. So this is an exotic short hair, and that is another exotic short hair. Let me show calico. Yeah. So that is another exotic short hair. Okay, tiny kitty.
how old are
Yeah,
they?
they are going to be a month on this 7th or 8th. So
Okay,
so they will be a
okay.
month by then. So these are short hairs. I will show you long hairs and then. Okay. Uh, so yeah, so that is uh, a long hair. Okay, so the mother has licked and made her wet. So
Yeah.
there is a cute long hair. Okay, okay, look at this thing. So that is Persian. So with Persians, your Persians will always be a square body, and the face would be round. Okay, the eyes would be round. The nose would be right there. The ears and the legs and the tail would be extremely short. Okay, so that is a Persian. But with your uh, classic long hairs, is a different breed altogether. I'll show you more cats. Suman, can you just help me with Maine Coon? So I will show you my adult Maine Coon. Can you get Bob on? So I need to get my table clear because now he's a little bigger cat. I don't know if I would be able to fit him in the screen as well. So I would try to clear everything that is around here. Yeah. So okay. Okay. That's a big cat. So he is a Maine Coon. Okay. If you can see the size of him is not he's not a small cat. Okay. He's a big.
Right.
Okay. So if I stretch him out to show you, if that is the size he is. Can you see? Okay,
Yes.
look in the screen. That's a big cat, right? Ah, so Maine Coons are the largest domesticated cats in the world. Okay, when it comes to pedigreed cats. Then I can show you more Maine Coon babies. Can you show me the blue tabby boy? Aaron, Aaron. Yeah. So cat colors and breeds, you can have tremendous amount of breeds with cats, and especially the most important thing is to understand that every long-haired cat is not a Persian. A Persian would be a cat which is similar to this. Okay, the nose, the head is round. Okay, the body is a square. Okay, that's the body which is a square. Okay, and everything is short. The ears are short. They're down there. The tail is short. Okay, the legs are short. This is a bigger cat. Okay, Ah, where that is a Maine Coon kitten again. So to understand, with a lot of registries in the world would say Maine Coons are not are semi-long-haired breeds. Okay, so they won't be that bushy and crazy, especially for Indian climate. With the climate, if you have snow in the northern part of the region, then you are going to have this really bushy Maine Coons. So that is a kitten which is around 4 months old and he's almost size of a Persian now. Okay, so if you see, you know, these are rectangular cats. Okay, that is the Maine Coon kitten. And with Maine Coons, always understand your Maine Coons will. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your Maine Coons will have these ears. Okay, upright there, large ears, not very big, something that complements the head size. You can see this tiny tufts. Okay, I don't know if it's very clear. Okay, can you see this tufts on the ears? Yes, Purvi, is it seen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that is going to be the tail will be always bushier than the body. Okay. The tail is going to be bushier than the body. The body will have less fur comparatively. Okay. The paw pads are going to be big. Even for a kitten, you can see that is a paw pad size of a big cat. Okay. The people who have cat will understand that, this is the paw pad size of a very big cat. Okay, the square, the body, the face is a square. Okay, it's a square. The eyes are large. They're going to be oval, and they're going to be pointing, the corners of the eyes are going to be pointing towards the ears. So I'll show you another boy, creamy. There is. Okay, so you want that square nice muzzle on the Maine Coon, you know And Maine Coons are crazy breeds with finger counted cats in the country, pedigreed cats in the country. Now if you see his muzzle, okay, so he's the boy brother of this one. Can you see the muzzle is a square?
Yes.
Put this here. Okay, so you see that muzzle. Okay, so it is a square. That is how we want it to be. And then you can see this. uh okay, can you see those ears? Okay, yeah. Show the screen. Show the screen. Yes. uh let's play. So you can see those ear and you can see those tufts on the ear. I think it's more clear with this kitten, right? You can see the tufts on the ears.
Yes.
The muzzle is very strong. The eyes are oval and large. Okay, and they are quite. The ends of the eyes are quite towards the ears. The body is a square. Okay, sorry, it's a rectangle. Okay, the fur has more. The tail has more fur than the body. Okay, and they are not going to be absolutely bushy cats. Okay, unless and until you are 24 hours into AC or very cold conditions. Okay, so you can see the neck is bigger than regular classic long hairs or other long hair cats. Okay, so they're going to have a strong neck there. Okay, so I've showed you Maine Coons. I've shown you. You have seen my exotic short hair already. I have a pair of them.
Yeah.
So I shot the exotic boy for cleaning the eye. Yeah,
Done. So thank you so much, Bobby, and for
most
sharing so
welcome.
much information. We learned a lot. And
I would say thank you for giving me the opportunity and for all those audience out there bearing me for I think it's 1 hour
one
31
and a
minutes.
half hours. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like bearing me for 1.5 hour. I hope that I've delivered something, um some sort of knowledge to you. I have helped you out somewhere, and whatever I have taught you can maybe help up increasing your grooming skills, because grooming is just not about the products and equipment you use, but it is also about skill work, how much common sense you use, and then how much are you including it to your skill and more. Okay, so I think that's all.
Yeah. We learned a lot, Bobby. Thank you so much. Thanks a
Okay,
lot.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.